Ambassador Zixthor had served the Galactic Council for 3 centuries, navigating diplomatic waters across 47 star systems. Yet nothing in his extensive career had prepared him for the humans. As he stood before the assembled representatives of the Council's oldest civilizations, his translucent skin flickered with barely contained anxiety, a telltale sign among his species that would not go unnoticed. "Esteemed colleagues," Zixthor began, his voice transmitted through the chamber's neural network, "I come before you today not to celebrate humanity's recent petition for council membership, but to warn you of what we are truly inviting into our midst." A ripple of confusion passed through the assembly. The humans had passed every standard test. Their technology, while primitive by galactic standards, showed promise. Their diplomatic corps had been nothing but cordial. What could possibly warrant such alarm from a seasoned ambassador? 3 months ago, Zixthor continued, I was assigned to Earth as the Council's chief observer. I believed, as many of you do, that these newcomers were simply another species to be guided towards civilization. I was wrong. He activated the holographic display showing images of Earth, a blue-green world teeming with life. The first thing you must understand about humans is that their planet is a death world. Not in the conventional sense that it lacks resources, but because it actively tries to kill everything on it. The Vrelnari representative, a being of pure energy, pulsed with skepticism. Ambassador, many species evolved on challenging worlds. This hardly seems— Let me finish, Zixthor interrupted. A breach of protocol that sent shocked murmurs through the chamber. Earth has 5 major extinction events in its geological record. The humans' ancestors survived the most recent one, a cataclysm that wiped out the dominant species of their era. They didn't just survive, they thrived. He changed the display to show Earth's diverse biomes. Their world has regions that would kill most of us within minutes. Deserts where temperatures exceed the boiling point of water. Frozen wastelands where atmosphere itself crystallizes. Ocean trenches with pressure that would crush our finest starships. And humans? They visit these places voluntarily. For recreation. The council members leaned forward. Their interest peaked despite themselves. But the environment is not what terrifies me, Zixthor said, his skin now pulsing a deep purple, the color of genuine fear among his kind. It's what it created. Humans are persistence predators. Do you understand what that means? Silence greeted his question. It means they don't need to be faster or stronger than their prey. They simply never stop. They chase their target for hours, days if necessary, until it collapses from exhaustion. Then they kill it. This strategy is so effective that they conquered their entire planet using it. The display shifted to show human history, wars, conflicts, and conquests spanning millennia. Every species we've encountered has some natural weapon. Claws, venom, armored hides, or psychic abilities. Humans have none of these. They were weak, slow, and vulnerable. So they invented weapons. And when those weapons became insufficient, they invented better ones. They have never stopped inventing better ways to kill. Zixthor's tendrils trembled as he brought up the next series of images. During my observation period, I witnessed something that still haunts me. A human child, barely into their adolescence, fell into a partially frozen body of water. The temperature would have killed any of us instantly. The child was submerged for 18 minutes. Surely they perished, the Vrelnari representative interjected. That's what I thought, Zixthor replied. But other humans pulled the child out and refused to accept death. They forced air into the child's lungs, compressed their chest to restart their heart, and rushed them to a medical facility. That child is alive today, fully recovered. Humans have a saying, they're not dead until they're warm and dead. They will not accept death even when death seems inevitable. He paused, letting that sink in before continuing. But what truly terrifies me is not their resilience or their refusal to die. It's their pack bonding. The display now showed images of humans with various Earth creatures. Dogs, cats, horses, even reptiles and fish. Humans will pack bond with anything. They bond with predators that could kill them. They bond with prey animals. They bond with plants. I have personally witnessed a human form an emotional attachment to a primitive robotic cleaning device. Nervous laughter rippled through the chamber, but Zixthor's expression remained grave. You laugh, but consider the implications. Humans extend their protection to anything they bond with. They have driven themselves to the brink of extinction fighting each other over ideological differences, yet they unite instantly when facing an external threat. Any threat to their pack is met with overwhelming force and absolutely no regard for personal safety. He brought up the final image. A human soldier carrying a wounded comrade through hostile terrain. During my stay, I asked a human military commander what they would do if one of their own was captured by an enemy force. Do you know what they told me? We would tear apart the universe to bring them home. I thought it was hyperbole. It wasn't. Zixthor turned to face the council directly, his entire body now radiating deep purple. If we admit humans to the council, we must understand what we're doing. We are inviting a species that survived their planet trying to kill them, that turned themselves into apex predators through sheer stubbornness, that refuses to abandon their own, and that sees everyone who isn't an enemy as a potential pack member. The chamber fell silent as the weight of his words settled over the assembly. I am not suggesting we deny their membership, Zixthor concluded. I am suggesting we approve it immediately, because the only thing more terrifying than having humans as allies would be making them our enemies. These creatures don't just fight to win, they fight until nothing can fight anymore, and I, for one, would very much like them on our side. The vote was unanimous.